Hello again everyone, thank you for joining me, I hope you're all well. Okay, so back in ETS2 and this is a new profile because basically I've been forced to update 1.48 and yeah, this is a new profile that I'm building up so that I can join a Truckers MP group. So I got an invite, I've been accepted and everything, gone through all that. But I just need to build my experience points up and yeah, and then I can get the colour scheme. This isn't Truckers MP, this is just standard ETS, but where I've been forced to update, we now have ABS and traction control. So let's drive like a bit of a dick for a moment and see if we can yeah, demonstrate that. So okay, so we'll go up here. So I'm not going to be sticking to road rules. Careful, Tesla. See, that's unrealistic because that would have detected. Sorry, Rosa. I feel partially responsible for that. Yeah, so let's just see what happens. So I'm going to go around this roundabout and yeah, just have a bit of fun, really. Okay. So I've got traction control and ABS off. Let's turn the indicator off because I think by my road positioning people would know what I'm up to. And let's try a slip in the clutch. Nope. So there is a snow mod on here where you can attempt drifting. Oh, it's not powerful enough, so this hasn't got that much horsepower and probably the wrong gearbox as well. Anyway, right, so what I want to do now is stop messing around momentarily and we'll just go to any business. Right, there was one behind us. You going up there? Nope. Okay. So we'll go to this business here. We'll just pick anything up. It really doesn't matter. Slam on. Right. And I want to see what happens. Whether we jackknife. So let's yeah, let's go Southampton. We'll take it as is. And yeah, we'll build some speed up and then we'll just slam on and see whether the trailer locks up as well, because obviously then we'll risk jackknifing. So that'll be fun. Hold on a second. We've got handbrake, haven't we? Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Well, I like it. I don't think we're leaving skid marks, are we? No, not by the looks of it. That's right, though. Right. So next experiment. Do that. Okay. Stalled it. Perfect. Yeah, so obviously my my main series on this, there is going to be a little bit of a delay. So I've got a few kind of in the bank recorded already. But Pro mods needs updating. A few of the other mods that I was using will be incompatible for I don't know how long, but I'll get back to it as soon as possible. So when I start running out of recordings, it's going to go to, yeah, one episode a day. And then obviously, yeah, I will exhaust all of the supplies at some point, but I will get back to it, I promise. I want to. But it's just I don't want to run it without any mods. And yeah, it's just a case of waiting for things to be updated in the background. I've got no control over it, and also I'm not going to rage at the mod creators, because obviously they're all free, they're all doing it voluntarily. So yeah, no anger towards the mod creators. It's definitely not their fault. Right. Okay, so let's build up a proper amount of speed and then we'll just slam on. Yeah, so a little sneak peek really, because this will be the truck that I start my truck as MP thing on. Career on. So, yeah, all is good. Right. Okay, so we're at the limiter. So, let's just slam on and see what happens. So I'll try and hold it. And then I'll do another one where I don't try and hold it. So I'll just let go of the wheel and let it do its thing. So let's do it right next to this bus. Right. Go. Okay. Less dramatic than I wanted, really. Yeah, that was a bit of a fail, wasn't it? But I do like the screeching, and obviously if I do a rapid lane change behind the police, it didn't squeal, did it? Yeah, so it's not only that that's been added, there's been a rework of a few places. So Germany has got a couple more towns, I think, and oh my goodness. And yeah, other stuff as well. What's going on here then? Because the road wasn't closed down there now, was it? It's ridiculous. That's why there's still cars behind. And I'm quite sure that when this happened before, I did just sit there and it never vanished. So luckily on this one we can skip past the helicopter, but if you've got the opportunity, always go on like as far away from it as possible, because if you hit them blades you're doomed. So we'll just go round here. Okay, nice one. And my steering wheel's been extra noisy today, so I think in the update there was some kind of force feedback change as well. So yeah, sorry about the noise from that. Okay. Rumble strip. I really want to jackknife it. Obviously I've never done it in real life. When I was towing, so not truck, so it was just a Navara, a Nissan Navara, and a big generator on the back. So the generator was about 2 ton or something like that. Some idiot pulled out in front of me and I slammed on, and yes, seeing it in your mirror there, just swarming all over the place, is pretty scary. And it was top heavy as well, that generator, because it wasn't meant for the trailer that it had been built onto. So a lot of the weight was too high, and it was tall and quite narrow. So yeah, scary moment. And at one point I did actually see it on like just one side. So I think it had 3 wheels on each side. So 6 wheels on the ground, but only 3 of them were actually on the road. Pretty scary. Right, let's do some of this. Yeah, well, I'm the drift king. Obviously, it's it's easy for me to keep control of it. So I would like some kind of adjustment on it so that you could yeah, make it a little bit more realistic. But obviously, with lorries like this, you wouldn't be able to turn ABS off. You might be able to like pull fuses and stuff and yeah, do that kind of thing, but obviously you'd have no need to. And as for traction control, I'm just trying to think. I've got a feeling in my DAF there was some kind of override for it next to the diff lock, but I wouldn't have ever used it. Like I'd leave anything like that on. I did used to turn it off on one car because it was the way it used to kick in, the traction control was actually dangerous. It used to kick in too early, so you'd see a gap in the traffic that you knew you could get out of. You'd put your foot down and then the traction control would kick in and feel like you were going on the brake. It was horrendous, so I did used to turn that off every time I started the car up. But obviously the majority of cars you can leave all the safety features on and you'll do absolutely fine. How far off this place are we? 53 minutes. Let's crack on with it. So we'll go and do this delivery. I'll do a bit of stupid driving on the back lanes leading up to it, and then I'll leave it there. Yeah, it's so annoying when something updates. So, like I mentioned in one of the last episodes that I recorded of my series, you can make it so that the game version will stay the same all the time, but you can't do it profile by profile, because I'd just leave my series on 1.47 and then I'd still be able to use Truckers MP. All would be good, but unfortunately that isn't an option. So I've got to choose between one or the other, or every time I want to play one of them I've got to reinstall that game version, and I think it's about 2 gigabytes or something. Well, that was a fail, wasn't it? I think they've changed the horn as well, and should I try a gear rather than neutral? Right, no one likes a rumble strip. Good way of stirring your tea though, driving along a rumble strip. You get resonation through the cab, and yeah, it makes your tea really strong. Oh god. Coming through, mate. Still signalling. Easy. There we go. Yeah, I like the screeching. I like it a lot. It was necessary. Right, I do seem to be having a problem with my 4th position on my H shifter. But I'll probably just be able to bend the pin out a little bit more and yeah, improve the connection that way. Right. Okay, so up here. Yeah, it's just not going in. Shame. Right, and we're almost there. Yeah, so this was a bit random, but yeah, a little kind of announcement and yeah, just a demonstration of this really. But it will be back. If I was a good YouTuber, I would have seen how many episodes I've recorded first, so that yeah, you kind of have a heads up. But yeah, if it's ages between that game before that game starts working properly again, I'll just revert back, record as many episodes as possible, and then yeah, come back to 1.48. It's going to be a pain, but I'll get it done. It's worth it. Right, where's the road? There it is. Okay, and where do they want it? Over here somewhere? Okay, and... oh no, I've just realised I'm being recorded for this, so this is going to make me seem like a really, really bad driver. Well, I am, but you know what I mean. Statistically bad. Got a plough on the front of that. Okay. Right, I think that's reverse high. That was stopping on the handbrake. Okay, right, and share. Okay, leveled up again. So like I said before, if you're trying to practice parking or get XP, I think it's a good idea to leave this one until last. So I'm going to do high value, apply. Right, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I've recorded up to episode 32. So 32 is recorded already. So yeah, that's how far in advance I am. And yeah, if it starts getting close to that, I'll revert back to 1.47, record a few more episodes, and then yeah, update this. So I'm not abandoning that series, it will go on. Right, so yeah, that does pretty much wrap this one up. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. Not even doing anything. And if you've liked this, please feel free to join me in the next one. We were in the wrong range then, weren't we? Right, quick handbrake turn. Okay, so cheers everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South Central service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Aldcombe, Haywards Heath, Wivelsfield, Burgess Hill,